And then, like, I don't know, that's just my experience.
Thank you, Lola. So let me just do a quick recap so that we can all be on the same page, right? So this evening, we're actually talking about um, a very, very important topic, right? And the theme is called Who Am I? He, she, Shim, they, and all of that. As much as this sounds like a buzzword, it sounds like, it sounds like it's a news everywhere. You cannot imagine the number of men who are married to a beautiful lady, yet they claim they are going for a business trip and they go out with a guy to sleep with the guy for nights, right? And because, and I feel like this couch conversation is God's way of telling us that the church is not just a temple to come and kabash. The church is a safe place for you to be vulnerable, for you to be able to share your thoughts, share the places where you feel you have struggles, and be able to find help, right? So as we're going in this conversation, we still have a bit of time, right? I really want us to understand that nobody's judging you. There are a couple of people that have said some very personal things here tonight, very, very personal things, right? And we're going to trust God to help us shed light upon our hearts, right? I don't think, this is my personal opinion, I don't think it's a one-off thing. So if you say, oh, I'm attracted to a girl, and a pastor lays hands on you and says, oh, you are delivered and all of that, I feel it's a marathon. It's something experiential. God needs to keep over and over again. The deliverance, just as Apostle Paul said, that I die daily. It has to be a daily death. It has to be a continuous walk. You have to keep subduing it. And it's difficult. And I'll tell you why. It's easy for me to say that because a guy like me likes a guy. The guy should subdue it every day. If you tell me now that you should subdue my desire to like a girl, like every day to subdue this thing, this is not even immorality. This is not even saying I'm cheating or I'm sleeping around. This is saying my normal desire, my innate desire. You want me to subdue it every day. So I see go and I'm like, see fine girl. And something in me will say, subdue it. And I'll be like, this good creature that God has created, you understand? So I really want us to ensure that the rest of our conversation is seasoned with grace. There could be people here who are struggling with these things. We position the church as a place where all of us are looking good. Nice suits, nice pocket square, neatly trimmed hair and all of that. Oh, my suit is actually nice, Sha, so yeah. Oh God. Right, so it's easy for us to see the church as a place where all of us just come and chill. We are perfect people. But the truth is, the reason why we're in church is because we need a solution to a problem. That's the reason. Because if you're perfect enough and you don't need God, you will not be in church now. You won't be in a community. The reason why you're here, the reason why you can come is because there is something God needs to work in you. Right? So we need to understand that there could be people here who are still, there could be a guy who has a guy as a boyfriend. Right? So I want us to approach in that light. Right, so that we can help them open up, help them find grace, right, so that we would be able to, find light. And also when some of this conversation come up, we know how to approach them. So I want us to reduce our feedback to 1 minute, 30 seconds so that we can take more people. So we'll take Tinu, we'll take Lara.
Tilash wanted to say something.
Oh, Tilash, all right, let's have Tilash. Sorry, Kasali. Tilash.
Solomon. Okay, so I'll be very fast, right? So I am two things. First of all, you said something about Genesis, something about the beginning, like the feeling like you have as for a lady. Yeah. So I'll use an example. My brother. Now, my brother likes girls, so please now. But now, growing up, we noticed something, and we caught it very fast. And that could be one of an example, right? So we noticed that tissue always finishes fast. And my brother wasn't even up to 1 year old. It wasn't maybe like 1.5 years or not, something around that. We noticed that, where is this tissue going to? One day, my mom just came to call me. And we entered the room. She just said, "Why won't come?" And we entered into the room. We saw my brother putting tissue on the pants. So it was like, obviously, do you get? Obviously, he has been seeing, he has been watching us put pad. Do you get? He has been watching my mom. I wasn't even using pad as at then, but he has been watching my mom put pad. Apart from that, we also noticed that you will see powder on his face, on his body. Why? Apparently, apparently, Baba has been watching us, and he wasn't even up to 2 years old. So imagine that kind of person growing up. Oh, he's a lady in his head. No matter what he sees outside, he's a lady. So he's just going to keep attracting, like, I'm a lady and I like you as a guy, so I'm always going to come to you. So that's one thing. And thank God we're able to nip that. No. So I think growing up now that we have this understanding, I always tell my children, you are a boy, you are a girl. Like, I'm telling you who you are. Yes. You are a boy, you are a girl. So I'm not trying to say act in a certain way, but you are a boy, you are a girl. So that's one thing. Another thing, I noticed that I was small in stature growing up. I'm still small. I'm still small. If I tell you my age and how I look now. Well, okay, so I'm actually 26, and I get comments like,